Well, thank you everybody for coming. I have a special thanks to the judges and the court commissioners who are all here. You've been nothing but helpful and amazing colleagues and partners to have over the last few weeks as I ease into this new role, so thank you. In the wise words of our Master of Ceremonies, the mind can absorb only as much as the seat can endure. And I know I'm the only thing standing between a room full of many lawyers and an open bar, so I just have a few things I need to say. There are many people here to whom I owe much gratitude. My story is not one that involves pulling myself up by my own bootstraps. I have been fortunate my whole life. I've been surrounded by great people who do great things for great reasons. To my parents, Jay and Julie, thank you for raising us in a home where faith and family were always the top priorities. To my beautiful girls, who are back from the bathroom, thank you for being so much stinking fun. And thank you for giving me something to look forward to every day when I leave work. I'm thankful to my former colleagues in the Kenosha, Milwaukee, and Waukesha County District Attorney's offices. Our camaraderie and support for one another made the work feel like we were a band of superheroes. I'm grateful to my former bosses, people like Leslie Basie and Sue Opper and Karen Label, just to name a few. All great trial lawyers, all great human beings who have devoted their lives to protecting the community and doing it in a way that the community can be proud of. And finally, to my beautiful wife, Allie, thank you for being the compass and the ballast, for shouldering the mental load of organizing the details of our day-to-day lives, and for reminding me each day what those details are. Several times. A few years ago, when I was thinking about a career change, Judge Ramirez gave me, I think, the best advice. He said, "You can run only if your wife is 100% on board with you." I thought that was good advice, so one night after a loud, drama-filled dinner with our three little divas over here, I mentioned to her that I was thinking about leaving the best job I ever had to pursue a spot on the bench. And she looked at me, and her shoulders dropped just a hair. She let out a sigh, and she said, "For the love of God, can you please unload the dishwasher?" And then she dove right in and embraced the sacrifice of being a single mom while working a full-time job, managing all sorts of chronic illness, and healing all assortment of acute sicknesses, while I toured the county sharing beers with voters and feasting in pancake breakfasts. So many pancake breakfasts. Now just a few words about this new role and what you all can expect from me. I'm about 3 weeks into the new job, and so far we've only had one litigant cuss at me on the record, which is actually a downward trend from my last job. So I'm enjoying settling into the new routine and the facilities. My predecessor got into a little bit of trouble for saying this publicly, but we do in fact have our own bathroom. Somebody thought it would be wise to leave Judge Pizzo and I all alone, unsupervised on the second floor in this building. To the prankster who left us a gift basket full of coloring books and juice boxes. Joke's on you, we love them. To my new colleagues on the bench, I promise to be a team player, to carry my own weight, and when I can, to carry some of yours. I will not be ashamed to ask questions because I know that getting it right is more noble than simply getting it done. To my friends in law enforcement, the thing I will miss most about my old job, my work as a prosecutor, is the day-to-day partnership that we forge. Law enforcement in this county is professional, driven, and tenacious, and every resident in Waukesha County should be thankful to have it. Now, I will not be a rubber stamp. There may come a time in the course of my career when I suppress evidence that you risked your life to get. I might, time and again, impose a light sentence that you may disagree with, but I hope you can trust that every decision I make in a criminal case will be rooted in a constitutional balance of personal liberty and public safety. And as long as you do your job to the best of your ability, just as you've always done while I've been working with you, I will be right there with you to keep this community safe. To my counterparts in the legislative and executive branches, we're going to nerd out here a little bit. In Federalist number 78, Alexander Hamilton described the importance of an independent judiciary. He wrote that the judiciary, from the nature of its functions, will always be the least dangerous to the political rights of the Constitution, that it has no influence over either the sword or the purse, that it has neither force nor will, but merely judgment. By the way, in that same essay, Hamilton also made a very compelling argument for lifetime appointments of judicial officers. Just something to think about. Anyway, my point is this, that the separation of powers is what makes this country and this state functional. I sincerely wish you all the best in your efforts to govern, and in turn, I will do my best to support the Constitution. To the members of the bar here today, I will do the work to be prepared. I will treat you and your clients fairly. I will make decisions based in the law. I know that I will almost never be the smartest person in the courtroom, and I don't see that as a flaw. I see it as an opportunity to ask tough and fair questions, to keep an open mind, and to use logic and reason to reach a just outcome. And if you don't like that outcome, we have several very excellent Court of Appeals judges here tonight who all look very nice by the To the members of the public, the taxpayers, citizens, and everyone who may be impacted by a decision I make, know that I take seriously the trust you have placed in me. This is a job of enormous weight and consequence. I am guided by Psalm 82. Give justice to the weak and the orphan. Maintain the right of the lowly and the destitute. Rescue the weak and the needy. Deliver them from the hand of the wicked. I am honored to be the fifth person to occupy this seat, Branch 6 of the Waukesha County Circuit Court. Thank you all for placing your trust in me. I will not let you down.